Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Adam Bradshaw, and this is Talking Coins, the show that we're going to talk about what's going on in the crypto world. All right, I've got Ben and Tom on, and we're going to talk about some of the most useful websites to find information about the crypto world or just cryptocurrencies in general. Tom and I have mentioned coinmarketcap.com as one of the, probably the leading website in the industry for information. Wouldn't you say, Tom, is CoinMarketCap probably the most widely used website when it comes to finding out about prices and information about coins?
Yeah, I think it is. I remember a headline maybe 3 or 4 months ago that said CoinMarketCap had more daily views than WallStreetJournal.com, which is a very popular news website. So I think it's got to be amongst the top.
Needless to say, Bitcoin is taking over. All right, there you go. All right. So I'm just taking a look at right here on marketcap.com. It's the cryptocurrency market capitalizations is the headline at the top. So it just tells us the market cap for each coin, and then it lists or it arranges them. Bitcoin is number one at over 100 billion, and then followed by Ethereum, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, Cardano, Litecoin that we mentioned earlier, and how they're developing their Lite network, right, Ben? Was it LitePay?
LitePay, yeah.
LitePay, where you're going to be able to have pretty much an ATM card, right?
More like a debit card. Rather, you don't just use it at the ATM, but use it at stores.
I would love that. I want a Bitcoin. Right now, does Bitcoin or Ethereum or any of these other currencies have anything like that?
There's been several claims that cryptocurrency projects are going to have that, but there's nothing available that I know of that is out there that is a debit card.
I know there was a card for Bitcoin done by BitPay, one of the main services. There was a BitPay debit card. I don't know if it's still available. I think it is, and I was thinking that LitePay was sort of a take on BitPay.
Interesting.
That's interesting, Tom. I actually do remember something about BitPay saying that they have a $5 transaction fee, but I wasn't aware that it was actually a card.
Yeah, BitPay is, if you go use Bitcoin to pay for goods and services online, it's likely you'll be using BitPay's payment terminal. I know they used to have debit cards. I think they still do, but I've never used one.
Anyway, so obviously, there's a lot of developments out there. Hopefully we see those materialize within the next, couple months or years and whatever. But let's take a look at some of the other websites. Besides CoinMarketCap, what other websites do you guys use? Let's start with you, Tom.
I use various websites. One website that I find particularly useful for Bitcoin information that's beyond just the price information. I'm talking about information about the network, about the transactions that you send. Are they on the blockchain yet, or are they not confirmed? What's your wallet balance? I use a website called blockchain.info. It's very handy. You can just type in your Bitcoin address. It will show you your balance and all of your transactions and everything. They also have wallet tools and all types of interesting charts on there.
Do they have their own wallets, or just every wallet out there is on here?
Every Bitcoin address that has been on the blockchain is on blockchain.info. So yeah, beyond their own website wallets.
I mean, that's kind of a sense, when you hear something like that, it's kind of it makes you feel secure with your Bitcoin. Like it's there. Everything is right there out in the open.
Yep. So if you were to send me a payment in Bitcoin, the first thing I would probably do to make sure that I got it, I'd check my wallet on my computer. If I don't see it there, I would go type in that transaction ID to blockchain.info and see if it's there. And if it is, then I know I got that money.
What's interesting is I opened up blockchain.info right here, and it has transactions per day, and then the number of Bitcoin transactions in the last 24 hours, and it just keeps going up. Right now there's over 232,000 transactions over the last 24 hours. So that's pretty interesting. And it's just going one at a time. 94, 95, 96, 97. Oh, it's just, people are just sending Bitcoin left and right. You know, people think that the market's slowing down. Maybe the price is going down, but I don't think anything's going to stop this digital revolution, if you will. All right, other than blockchain.info, what other websites do you like to use, Tom?
If I'm looking to get sort of sentiment or, quick news, the main place to get sort of community source news would be Reddit, definitely. The reddit.com/r/Bitcoin. That's the Bitcoin section, and that's pretty much the main Bitcoin forum right now, where you'll see important news about Bitcoin posted that's beyond just price information. And that's sourced by users. You'll have interesting stories there. And there's also a cryptocurrency section on Reddit, reddit.com/r/cryptocurrency. It's for all cryptocurrencies in general, and that's really interesting as well.
Okay, so the cryptocurrency one also, and so that's probably all the altcoins as well. Is the Bitcoin Reddit, is that just for Bitcoin, or do they also discuss other coins, or you need to come on cryptocurrency for that?
They'll discourage discussion of other currencies, digital currencies on the Bitcoin section, but you will, there's inevitably going to be posts about, Ethereum and Bitcoin and other main competitors, but typically it's exclusive to Bitcoin content.
And so then if you come to the cryptocurrency part of Reddit, and that's where you find more information about other altcoins, right?
Yes, that's it, correct. And one thing is, be careful when you go on there. There are people that are paid to, they call it shill, certain currencies to pump up the price and promote awareness of it. You got to be careful when you're on these sections and know that people are trying to pump their coins. So know what you're doing when you're on the web.
Yeah, don't believe
The
everything
old
you
pump
hear.
and dump scheme, huh?
Pump and dump. And by dump, we don't mean you're sitting on the pot. We mean you're dumping your coin, and then the value.
You're dumping your bag.
All right. How can we, before we go on with more websites that you can use to find out information about cryptocurrencies, how can we avoid scams? What's the first thing that gives away a scam? How do you identify a scam?
For me, obvious signs of scams are, the price is increasing very fast. There's a fear of missing out. There are people.
And there's an acronym for that, right? FOMO.
Yeah, FOMO.
FOMO.
So these shills that I'm talking about, they'll create this, this FOMO feeling. And then I, as a developer, I'll look at what's called GitHub. It's where the code is stored for these cryptocurrencies. And I'm looking for activity. I'm looking for, are these real developers that have experience in cryptocurrency? Or are these just people that were working, maybe at a grocery store a couple weeks ago and have no activity online? Is their website, what is the coin doing? Is it doing anything new? Or is it just another of the same thing with people trying to push up the price? What exchanges is it on? Is it on notable exchanges? Those are the type of things that I'll filter through to see if something, sets off my scam alert.
Okay. What about you, Ben? What kind of websites what are some of the websites you like to use?
Well, I have a few different websites that I use, but I had some frustrations with some that I found, like CoinMarketCap. It doesn't have live updating information. You have to refresh the page, and you can't really compare everything side by side. So what I did, I made my own site called coinrankdaily.com. It's under heavy development right now with me and a few other developers. We just wanted to get the prices side by side and then also follow the ranks of coins as they go up and down rather than just the price. So it's just a kind of a different way to look at it.
I'm taking a look at coinrankdaily.com right now, and so it's got a list of the top 500 coins. Obviously, number one is Bitcoin, and then not just the price, but the price on different exchanges, 2 exchanges that are being updated live.
Exactly. And that's just the one that we have released now. It's a very early release. We have a bunch of other heavy developed sites that we aren't ready for deployment yet, but they're coming soon. But hopefully soon we'll have about 7 exchanges for Bitcoin, and then we'll be jumping down each coin and then getting graphs as well for the rank changes per day. So you can see Ethereum was 2 and then Ripple was number 2, and kind of you can see the battles between different coins for different ranks by market cap.
Yeah, I mean, this is interesting because, like you said, there aren't live updates on coinmarketcap.com, but on here, if you got all the exchanges put in on Bitcoin and Ethereum, I mean, that could be a huge addition to the market altogether. I think I would definitely use it on a daily basis. So keep up the good work on that. I'd love to see the developments there. What other websites do you like to use?
So there's a very advanced platform called Coinigy, Coinigy. And this is the top platform, in my opinion, for a serious trader because they have basically all the top exchanges, and they have an amazing charting system that's provided by another site called TradingView. TradingView they're the developers and the creators of this charting software that's actually used in real stock markets and for trading for people on Wall Street. And so what they've done is they've taken those charts and then converted them into the cryptocurrency markets. Very, very powerful tools. If people are into technical analysis, into trying to predict what's going to happen and then comparing multiple exchanges and prices all at the same time on a chart, this is probably the go-to spot, Coinigy. It is paid, however, but I think they give you a month for free or something. I don't work for them, nor am I a promoter for them, but I just use them because I think they have a great platform.
Yeah, Ben, you talk about Coinigy. It makes me think of this website that I like to use called Crypto Compare. I brought it up here on my screen. Basically, all you do is put in your position. So let's say I bought some Bitcoin and I bought 5 Bitcoin at whatever price. Let's say I bought it at $10,000. This is US currency here. And you can say, for the description, you can say, okay, what exchange you bought it on. So let's just say Binance, for instance. And then you add it to your portfolio, and then it gives you a live update on how much you've made or lost on that coin. So if I bought 5 Bitcoin at $10,000, that would have a $30,000 value, which would be down about 38% if I bought into that. Originally, it would have been a lot more than that. Obviously, it would have been about $50,000. So then you can keep adding. So let's say Ethereum. I add Ethereum to my portfolio. How many did I buy? Let's say 10 at a price of, let's say USD. We'll say I bought it at 500. Well, it's probably more. Let's say I bought it at 400, for instance. Okay, let's say I bought that on Cryptopia, another exchange. So I can just keep track of where each thing is. Cryptopia, do I know how to spell? Cryptopia, that's right. Add that to my portfolio, bang. So that would say at that position, 10 Ethereum at $400 would have about a $1,800 profit, up about 45%. And that would have a value of about $5,800. So it gives you a live feed of what your portfolio is worth with all the coins added up. But you have to update it if you've sold coins or you've transferred coins or sold Ethereum into other coins or whatever. You have to update it yourself. It doesn't do that automatically.
Yeah, there's a lot of websites and apps that are doing this exact thing. There's one called Blockfolio, which is really popular, and one called Delta, which is really popular as well. But those are exclusively phone apps and not websites.
What, any other websites you guys recommend? Ben, you mentioned a website called tradingview.com.
Yeah, TradingView is a really powerful tool. It's what a lot of the exchanges use for their charting software, and that's what Coinigy uses for all their charts. Fun thing about TradingView is there's a very active community of people posting their analysis of what they think is going to happen based on their technical analysis, whether you believe that or not. But it's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy sometimes.
They've got a news section here and kind of, maybe some articles. Most of them coming from Yahoo Finance.
There's also a chat box on there, and people are really active on the cryptocurrency chat on TradingView.
Interesting. So, but they also have live updates on the S&P 500, NASDAQ 100, and then also the euro to the US dollar, the Bitcoin, and also Ethereum, and crude oil and gold as well.
Yeah.
I mean, TradingView is historic. It's really a place that's for traditional markets that's only recently had cryptocurrencies added to it.
All right, those are some of the websites that we use to educate ourselves on the crypto world. There's obviously probably more out there, but those are some of the ones that we use. I'm going to keep educating myself more and more on the crypto world because, like I said, and like I've said over and over and over again, it's not going anywhere. This is the crypto revolution, a digital revolution that's going to take over the world. No, it's probably not to that extent, but I don't think it's going anywhere. And I think my brothers would agree that it's just going to continue to be a part of our finances going forward, and maybe even get back up to the 20,000 mark, maybe the 100,000 mark. You never know. I mean, we'll have to keep watching, but it's got to be a long-term play. So I'm going to keep watching the markets. Thanks for joining us today, Tom and Ben. Any last remarks?
Be careful out there, traders.
Great. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, be careful, guys. Like I said, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just here to talk about coins because I think it's interesting. And that's all we have for today. We'll see you guys next time right here on Talking Coins.